Welcome you crazy awesome gamers to Tower Dominion and the real world record. None of that recon exploit glitch for infinite supply. I know those guys are just trying to profit from my ideas. Don't hate me for having good title ideas and gameplays. Create your own ones. So here's the truth. I make these videos for fun. This world record thing was just a joke trying to promote the game because I really love it. I have over 50 hours in it. Here is the official challenge if you think you're so smart. Go on the Paragon Assault Group map. Go on the 4th level difficulty. None of that frontier bullshit, which is a lot easier than the 4th difficulty. Watch this. I did 43 levels in frontier mode. If you're down to it, if you wanna be serious, let's be serious. Let's go. Here is my new world record, official one. Again, it's just a joke, guys. I took the first two upgrades for the HQ because I want to save money on the first few waves. If you enjoy my playing, remember to subscribe and leave me a comment. Knowing that the first 9 waves are just like a lot of small creeps, I'm going with the extra LMG and the grenade launcher. Next, of course, I'm taking the barricades and the werewolf because werewolf is really good against pack of enemies and also will upgrade it to slow down everything else. Wave number 3, no problem, and here you can see that because I got the plasma weapon, I'm thinking about making the main path over here because it's gonna help me a lot. These choices suck, so I'm going with the barricade and the platform because barricades are useful and platforms as well. Now I'm placing my werewolf because, as I said, it's really good against packs of enemies, going with the first 2 upgrades. Because I have that supply on reroll, I'm taking the recon because I need a lot of it. Building my path and just starting the wave. As you can see, it goes down really fast and my HQ can still repair itself, so I'm saving a lot of money. This one is a no-brainer. The claymore is gonna help me a lot because it has 3 positions. I'm putting it close to the HQ, trying to mirror my other claymore. Out of all the bad choices, the Puma position seems the right one. I'm continuing building my path and of course launching the wave, which is gonna be easy peasy. Well, it seems it isn't that easy peasy because I have to put a barricade. I'm going to choose the tier 2 doctrines, 6% more likely to appear because I know there is a doctrine which improves the damage my buildings are doing for each opening I have. Here is the next wave and with my barricades, it's no problem. Again, really bad cards, but I'm gonna get the simple stack because I will get 10 recon for having 1 werewolf, which I already have. And that is gonna help me with the supply on reroll, so I'm gonna make a lot of money. I've placed my Puma position and the next wave is on. I'm taking the sturdy bunker and the mirador just in case I will get invisible unit, and now I have to place the Brita's nest, so I'm gonna place it on my path. I've placed my bunker and the wave is on. Right now, because of that neutral plasma weapon, I am safe. I am betting on the future, so I'm gonna go with the platforms because I'll have a lot of big buildings and I won't be able to place them. The wave is on, and again, because of that neutral plasma weapon, I am safe. Not for long, but right now, all is well. I'm gonna get the claymore defense and I'm gonna place it, upgrading it with a multi-pulse and a frag launcher for those pesky little groups. And I've hit the jackpot because now I'm getting supply for each entry point, which is gonna be huge in boosting my supply production. In the meantime, I'm preparing my defenses against the shielded units by placing 2 platforms and putting the bastion to get the high ground expertise. I'm gonna do the sensible thing and get a barricade because I really want to close off my HQ. I know I have the simple stock, but in the future I'm gonna use that werewolf, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna keep right now my 1 just to have an improvement in generating recon, but in the future the werewolf is gonna help me a lot because I'm going to upgrade it to the max, slowing down the enemies. I'm taking the werewolf and the recon because I want to get more money whenever I reroll. I'm upgrading the bastion with a powerful pulse cannon to get rid of the shielded units. Next, I'm gonna choose the rocket launcher because it packs quite a powerful punch and I need it for the packs of enemies, and not only that, also for the really powerful ones. I need a lot of money to make the werewolf upgrades and the battery missile, but that's gonna come in the future when I will get more income, either through rerolls or through buildings. I will get the extra supplies because I'm gonna need it, and because of the new threats I am not gonna place the sturdy bunker, but instead I'm gonna place a bastion and I'm gonna upgrade it with high ground defense and also the plasma cannon in the future because I have more and more shielded units incoming. This wave is gonna be a little bit more difficult, but nothing I can't handle. Here I'm gonna take the supply and the Durandal because I really wish in the future I'm gonna be able to upgrade it to the max to really help me out. I'm going to reroll a few times because right now it costs 25, but I have 400 recon and I wanna bank some money. For the Durandal I'm gonna take the exposed elements because I really hope in the future I will gather enough supply to really upgrade it. So I'm gonna pick everything that goes into damage, and finally maybe I will be able to get the blessed machine. This choice is a no-brainer. I'm gonna get the Puma position with the supply because getting just the supply and some recon is not worth it at this point. I need a lot of towers. Also, I have to place another Brita's nest, but because it's a 4x4, like 4 entrances, I'm gonna get extra supply and extra damage and extra everything just because of my doctrines. About that, I was really lucky. In the meantime, enjoy the next wave. I'm gonna choose the recon because I'm gonna reroll for extra supply, and I want to reroll as well to get those 4 entrances which are gonna give me even more extra supply per entry point. I also placed a mirador on the right side towards that neutral building because it gives me HQ buffs. And also this wave is over. Ooh, plasma fence, I'm definitely getting that. Because I'm starting to be attacked more from the air and I don't have that many air defenses, I'm gonna pick the Claymore. I'm gonna reroll a lot to improve the supply, and of course I'm gonna try to get that 4 openings expansion to get the extra supply. I'm going to place the extra Claymore and getting the multi-pulse with the frag launcher for those pesky little enemies. The waves are starting to be more and more difficult, especially with the shielded units, but in the future I hope I'm gonna be able to place the fence and also the heavy cannon. Ooh, air command. Definitely gonna pick this because I want to have a lot of airstrikes on that path. Also, the zone command is gonna be really good because it's gonna help me improve my income as well. Those airstrikes are really helping me a lot. The thing is, I don't actually know if they are dealing damage to the shielded units because from my experience, the shielded units do not take that much damage from the really powerful stuff if it's not a anti-shield weapon. I just found out in the previous games that the salamander position is amazing, so I'm definitely picking this. The airstrike combined with the salamander and the missile barrage is actually doing a lot of damage. I am beginning to be a little bit more worried about the flying units and the pesky Medusa yellow jellyfish stuff, which I don't think they actually get that much damage from explosive stuff. That might be a bug. Next, the obvious choice is the supply with the recon because I want to reroll. I'm upgrading the missile launcher and just going in for the next wave. The obvious choice is the air command because I want to get more airstrikes. I'm also extending my positions and getting that 4 openings to get improved supply. placing the air command to get the additional strike, and of course I'm gonna get as many upgrades I can, the aerial reconnaissance and the early warnings. The aerial reconnaissance is also gonna give me more recon, and also I'm placing the airstrike and launching the next wave. I really hope the airstrikes are gonna be able to keep all the creeps at bay while my other structures, other towers are pummeling them. The biggest issue I have is with the shielded units. This is before the latest update, so maybe they fixed the issue with the shielded units, but we'll see. Right now there's a big, huge issue with the shielded units. The obvious choice, of course, is the Claymore with the Recon, both getting my reroll supply and also getting a... I immediately place the Claymore defense and I'm gonna buy the multi-pulse for the shielded units to help me even more. Also thinking about placing the Sanction Cannon. As soon as I got the supply, I'm buying the Pinning Fire to slow down all the units it hits. Of course, those that are not immune to slow. Upgrading the Salamander position with the Blazing Flame and the Energy Tap, and as well with the Sticky Flames because it's gonna as well slow down the creeps. Taking the extra supply is tempting, but thinking about it, the Bastion and the Mortar position makes more sense. I'm also extending the reach of my position. I just want to have a straight long line. At the zone command, I'm getting the requisition ups to get even more supply, and after doing a few more upgrades and placing more buildings, the wave is coming. I have no intention of being scared right now because I definitely can destroy this wave. I am really scared about the waves from 35 on because they begin to be totally different. You have those airdropping shielded units and as well the flying Medusas, the yellow ones, which are really tanky. And I actually don't understand why they appear, because you have the regular waves, it should just like reinforce the regular waves, not spawn everywhere. Getting the platform in the sturdy bunker, and I'm announced that the Tourist and Mega Mucus are coming. The Mega Mucus are really annoying because they split into two other powerful units, then split into other powerful units, and so on. I definitely want the flamethrower to have its damage upgraded, so I chose the option in which for whatever buildings I'm placing near it is gonna have 50% more damage. Also placing the incredible fence, which is gonna help me a lot, and here comes the next wave. Just check out that laser fence. It's gonna be of huge help, especially against the Mega Mucus, because it's gonna take down a lot of them. Unfortunately, the laser fence can only take so much damage before it deactivates. The good part is that it reactivates and does the entire damage all over again. So if I had like 10-20 of these laser fences would be so awesome, but the most I could find in one game was like 5, and then I died. I'm taking the Bastion and the Recon for rerolling, and of course I'm rerolling a few times to get that income, and then I really want to close off the path that's near my base, and I can only hope right now for the Durandal upgrade, which cost 7,000 supply. The wave is coming, I'm taking care of it, but the huge dinosaurs are taking a lot of damage before going down. That combined with the Mega Mucus is my most terrifying damage dealer to the HQ. Definitely I'm taking the air command and the Claymore defense, but the most important thing is I want to upgrade this Bastion to have its plasma weapon ready, because there seems to be more and more shielded units and I really need a defense against that. Right now I'm at almost 1200 supply income and 70 recon. The ammo reserve, I really want to upgrade that to give more damage to my Claymore defenses, to be able to pinpoint a little bit the huge buffed guys, and as I told you already, those shields are beginning to be a problem. That combined with the Mega Mucuses is gonna be a huge trouble, because the dinosaur is gonna wreck my fence and then the Mega Mucus can come right behind it and it can deal a lot of damage. I'm taking one more Sanction Cannon with a ammo reserve to be able to upgrade, and the good thing is that I have a full invasion which only upgrades the level 0 wave creeps. I am going for the reroll to get that 4-way entrance. Did some more upgrades, especially placing that ammo reserve needs the missile launcher and upgrading it almost to the max to be able to make the missile launcher fire a lot faster and reloading a lot faster, which deals a huge damage, especially to packs of small enemies. To the dinosaurs as well, as I call them, but it's especially good against packs of them. I'm taking the upgrade for the cannon, and again I'm thinking about the Durandal Blessed Machine upgrade, which is 7,000. I only have 5,000 now, so I'm launching the next wave just to be able to gather enough money to upgrade that. I never had a Durandal position upgraded to the max. I'm thinking that it's so expensive because it must be really good. The stats are amazing, but I'm really curious about its ability to deliver on the promises of that description. Because it's 7,000 supply, it should deal a lot of damage to especially the big units. I hope so. And I'm going for the Bastion because I'm thinking about more anti-shield weaponry. And I am upgrading the Durandal. I hope it's gonna make a lot of damage. And I'm already reaching the end of the map. I'm gonna reroll a few times and I'm gonna place whatever I can before my recon empties and I'm launching the next wave. I am really trying to follow that Durandal position to see the damage it deals. Right now it seems good enough because it's keeping everything at bay and that laser fence hasn't been used yet. But as it seems, it's not that good against the huge units. Fortunately, my airstrikes and my cannons are dealing quite damage, and the cannon combined with the flamethrower manages to slow down the enemy units. Of course, those that can be slowed down. In the meantime, they are getting fewer and fewer, and this wave is mine as well. So I arrived at the end of those 35 waves. Now going on to the endless mode, this is where things become tricky. I know I'm going to be attacked with those airdropping thingies, so I need to place a lot of defenses around my base. I'm trying to put the walls around the HQ, and I'm launching the next wave just to check where they are being launched. And of course, I hate those shielded things. They deal a lot of damage and are so tanky. Right now, everything is good. I passed these waves in the previous games. It's alright, but I could not pass towards the level 40. So here's hoping, holding my fingers crossed, to be able to pass this huge mark in my Tower Dominion ranking. I have over 50 hours played and I never could get past level 40. In the meantime, while the wave ends, I am getting upgrades for my Puma position. I want it to be a general anti-air, anti-ground, anti-everything that is gonna play a huge role, is gonna defend me. I am taking another Salamander position because I want to have more area of effect damage, and of course I'm rerolling a lot just to get more income. Having that 4-way attack is gonna disperse them more towards the end. I am upgrading the plasma fence because it is so good, and I want the perfect coils as well to tank as much damage as possible. Unfortunately, I don't have any microchips anymore, but it's okay. I'm going to place more defenses around my base, more claymores. I'm gonna upgrade everything I can so that I am protected from whatever comes from the air. And sure enough, a lot of the jelly yellow fish thingies are coming. They are pretty powerful. I am upgrading the claymore to have anti-air, but there's gonna be so many of them that my defenses might be overrun at one point. Already the mucus got past my main line of defense and are getting closer to my HQ. Fortunately, my air defenses are holding on against the jellyfishes, but this is wave 37 only. I'm picking the Durandal hoping I will be able to upgrade one more, but that's not gonna be the case because I don't have that much supply. But I'm placing it nonetheless, hoping it's gonna make some damage to whoever is being launched inside my base. Also, I'm really afraid of those mega mucuses. So I'm thinking about placing one more salamander right at the entrance to my base, because last time a lot of the mega mucuses could go past my defenses, and being a lot of them, maybe the salamander is gonna be able to defend it better. Unfortunately, I don't have any microchips, so that sticky flames is not gonna come into play. I'm launching the wave. Of course, a lot of the jellyfish are being dropped in. They are right now being handled. It's just one by one. I have a lot of claymores, a lot of pumas. The Durandal is helping while the main line is holding, especially that laser fence is amazing at doing its job. Unfortunately, as I said previously, the, let's call them dinosaurs, went through the shield fence and let in a lot of the mega mucuses, or whatever they are called, mega mucos. They are going for my base and I just placed, but it wasn't enough time. I'm almost died. I almost died. Come on, don't let them pass. Don't let them. Okay, they took the long path. I definitely need to upgrade the barricades as much as possible. Only one. If went to my HQ, I would have died. The good news is that I've passed level 38, I am so much closer to level 40, I already beat my record, which is the official world record. Yet again guys, this is just a joke, it's just a title for my YouTube videos, don't take it too seriously, there's nothing to it, I'm just loving this game. As I said, I have over 50 hours in it, so I am really enjoying it. The next wave is coming, I've placed the other airstrike, I need to get a lot more money until the end of this wave if I'm going to survive, so that I can place one more. In the meantime, I am checking my barricades. They got past my main line of defense. Fortunately, the first wall resisted, although I have that flamethrower keeping them at bay, they are still passing. The dinosaurs are coming. The funny thing is that they are so slow that they can take a lot of damage, so I am really curious about maybe single target damage dealers. If it's not the Durandal, if it's not the plasma cannon, then what does damage to those huge guys? And my first wall towards the HQ just fell. There's a lot more mega mucuses coming, but that plasma fence is so much of help. As I said, the bad thing about the plasma fence is that the dinosaurs are going past it and they allow the mega mucuses to enter, which in turn they are faster than the dinosaurs and also they divide. Guys, I finally did it. I got past wave 39. Now the biggest challenge comes in, level 40. Unfortunately, this is a huge break because I have first line. I gain 1% damage for each sturdy and mirror door building I have. So I have a few of them. That means I got a lot more damage in. From my calculation, I should have at least 10% more, if not more. I'm placing the other cannon. I am gonna upgrade it with pinning fire because I want the targets to be slowed. I'm also placing one more werewolf, trying to upgrade it and hoping I'm gonna get enough supply for the overcharge ammunition, which in turn is gonna slow down the enemy even more. Let's go, next wave. They are coming in droves. Fortunately enough, I am resisting, at least for now. I can see a few of the stragglers going past the bastion, hoping... Oh my god, that tortoise thingy got past. It's so fast. Right now, I am really afraid. Oh my god, they got past. Ooh, I'm dead. So, thank you for watching this video. See you later, alligator. Remember guys, world record is just a joke.